Hi, I'm going to do a video showing a treasure that I found and talk a little bit about the things that I've learned about looking for jewelry. Okay, so my name is Joanne and I went to my local Goodwill, which was 30 miles away because I live in a remote town. And I went up to the jewelry counter and I want to show you the treasure that I found. Okay, so this is my treasure. It is a 10 karat gold ring, 6 little rings held by this little slide clasp. And when I went up to the counter, there was a lady there, and it was a small counter by the window, and I couldn't get by her, so I had to wait for her to leave. And then it was my turn, and I had them pull the case, and I saw, some stuff, looked at it, but this caught my eye. And the thing that I really liked about it is it fit. How many times do we, find a ring at a small store and that it fits? So that was key number one, that this was my treasure. And so, I learned from the videos to take your little magnifying glass, and I watched the videos, the best one to get, and they said get this one because you can hold it like this and it's easier to grip, and it has a little light. It has 3 lights. It has the up light, a down light, and you pull it all the way out and the light comes on. And then it has like a little ultraviolet light for color changing stones, or watch something maybe illuminate. Okay, so I had my little light. I pulled it out of my purse, and this is the other one that they recommend. Actually, I bought both of these at Walmart.com and got them both for $11 plus tax. And if you buy $35 worth of stuff, you get free shipping. So, and this one even has a little light. So you just flip it out, you hold it like this, and the little light is right here, and you can look at your drawer. It also has 2 lights, and a bright one, or a left one and a right one, because this has 2 little loops, a more magnified one and a less magnified one. So, but this one, you can't hold it. This one is okay, but this one's more, you can have a better grip. So I was looking at the ring, and I already need glasses to see close up. And so I was looking inside, and I couldn't see any marks. And then I found it. I found the mark is on this little bar right here. And I'm going to see if we can get it on the camera. I'm going to put the camera down. And it's marked 10 karat Mexico. But I can't see it on the camera. Too much glare. Anyway, when I saw that 10 karat Mexico, I got really excited. And guess how much it was? Some things at Goodwill, there you go, 10K MEX. So I got real excited when I saw that, and it was only $9.99. And they had another ring that was silver with black onyx and some CZs, and it was $12.99, and it fit my pinky. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money that day, so I just purchased this one. It was $10.80 with tax. And so this is my little treasure, and I found some gold. I don't know how pure Mexican gold is, but I sure was happy to do my little treasure hunt. I get excited when I watch the treasure hunts on YouTube, and I wanted to do a little treasure hunt. So I had fun doing that. And then another thing that I bought, which is a little treasure of mine, is I bought this from eBay, and it's a little butterfly. It's a butterfly pendant that it has a story. Okay, so when I was 14 years old, I had this one just like this. This is vintage. This is over, 35 years old. And I wore this to school, I guess it was junior high. And I don't know if you remember back in the early 80s, I wore a sheer white, I guess like a polyester mix blouse with pink and blue flowers all over it. And I remember it just being so beautiful together. This little butterfly necklace and that sheer floral blouse, and I just, I wish I would have kept those things. So, that's just a reminder to you people who are young. Keep your precious moments, and if you can't keep it, take a picture of it, and of your blouse and your jewelry, and put it away, because when you're in your middle ages, you're gonna remember these things. And I'm having flashbacks of a lot of memories when I was young, and I think that when that starts to happen, that means you're going through a transition. Your life is about to change, and so you're starting to remember the things of old, and because you're going to get new beginnings. And guess what? That's what the butterfly represents. Metamorphosis, new beginnings, going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, getting your wings. Your wings represent more freedom in your spirit and your soul. And so maybe that's why I wanted this, because I do feel like I am going through a change, a metamorphosis. My life is changing, and it truly is. So this is another little treasure, and I got this for $14 on eBay from somewhere up north. And for all I know, this could be my very one. How it made it up north, I'm not sure, because I lost mine. Maybe I put it in a garage sale. Maybe someone moved up north. I'm just guessing, I don't know. I'm sure several were made, but for me to find this and know that, I wore this in my youth, it was quite a little treasure, and I enjoyed that. Okay, so another thing that I got at Goodwill was this cross, and it sure is bright and red. And I'm not sure why I thought I had to have it, but red is for the blood of Jesus, and it was $4.99, and it's marked blue, and it was supposed to be 25% off the blue for that week. But you know what? I looked at my receipt, and I don't think they gave me 25% off. You got to watch them. But I'm not sure, so I didn't. What is that? $1? So it's not that big of a deal. And then I got another big pitcher made of metal with a cross on it that I want to use outside and hang it outside on the side of the house. And that was, $6, I think. But they had this one really big tiger picture that was as big as that cabinet behind me, maybe even wider than that, but as tall as that first shelf. And they had it for $45. And I did a Google search real quick, and Google had it for $41 at like print.com or something like that. And I told the lady, I said, hey, this is online for $41. You got it for sale for $45. I said, this is too much money. So you got to watch your prices. Like this ring, $10, gold. Great deal. But that picture, no way. So you really got to know your business and know your stuff, and you can have fun out treasure hunting. And another thing I want to talk about in this video real quick is, for the first time, I went and had gel nail polish put on my nails. And I had it done before Easter, which was like a month ago. And I've grown out like a quarter of an inch. What I did not know, because this is my first time using this, is that it's really hard to get off. Because when they put it under the UV light, it takes all the moisture out and then it becomes a lacquer. And you have to use acetone to get it off, and you got to soak it for several times. The cotton dries out. You got to put more on there, and then take your orange stick and scrape it off. Had I known that you had to do all that to take off this polish, I probably wouldn't have chose this polish. Plus, this polish was $15 plus $30 for them to put it on, you know, and for $45, and they give you a little massage. All they did was rub lotion on my hand. Now on the feet they did a little more, you know, on my toes and feet. I won't get into all that. But so I went to Walmart and I bought this. This is the D&D 100% soak off gel. And the color is cantaloupe. And so I haven't used it yet. I'm going to try it. I did buy a UV lamp that you put your hands in from Shop LC. And I'm going to do a video on that later, on some things that I bought from Shop LC. And it was $10 plus shipping by, I don't know, maybe $12. And then I watched a YouTube video and I saw where when you put on the gel, you put on, I don't remember which one comes first. I got to reread it, okay? But you put on one of them, okay, right here, step 1. Gently remove the shine from the nail plate. Step 2, layer with the D&D base gel. Okay, so I guess you put this one on first, the color. Then you put it on under the LED light or the UV light. Now this is what I saw online. If you have, mine's a UV light. If you have a UV light, you hold it under there for 2 minutes. And then you go to step 2 and paint it again. But if you have an LED light, you only have to hold it under there for 30 seconds. And so had I known that, I would have bought an LED light, because Walmart has them for $13. That's what I paid. And mine's a UV light. So the LED light is less time. I didn't know that. I haven't even used it yet. Okay, so then it says, apply a thin layer of the soak-off gel. So this one's called a soak-off gel. So then after you apply this one and wait 2 minutes, then you apply this one and wait 2 minutes under the light for each step. And then the fourth step is you do this again. Then you apply this again and you put it under the light for 2 more minutes. And then the 5th step is you use their Top Gel Non-Cleanse. What's happening is it pulls all the moisture out of your nail polish and it leaves a little residue on the top. So you can use their cleanse. It's called D&D Top Gel Non-Cleanse, which you paint it on and it removes that oil residue. I also saw a video that says you can just use regular nail polish, because the regular nail polish isn't strong enough to take off the lacquer, but it will take off the oil. And then to get this off, you got to use acetone, and you got to put several applications on with cotton and hold it there. And they even wrap the cotton soaked in acetone with tin foil and let it sit there and soak. But this says it's soak off. So I don't know if that means you soak it off with acetone. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. So, and you know what? After I found out how hard it is to get off, I think I just want to go back to regular nail polish. Although I went to all this trouble to buy this, so I am going to try it at least once. And then if I get hooked, then I'll decide then later. So anyway, I just wanted to share my little adventure with you about my jewelry treasures that I recently bought. This at Goodwill. And this cross and another cross, and then this on eBay, this little butterfly. So I'm going to come back later and share some other things that I bought. But I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and have a good evening. Good night.